introduce.
Why do I have to introduce everything?
You have the energy. You have the energy. Are the mics live? Hey, then we're going.
All I can hear is our theme song blowing my face off.
Oh, yeah. Hey, theme song is a little hot.
Going to not.
Thank you, Dan Healy, for the theme song. And thank you, Brian and Bose, for my deafness. Yeah.
Eh? All right, everybody. You found That Checks Out. I am Ted. Across from me is Damon. Over there is our, what we like to call super producer, Brian. We call him Big Mac.
He found the volume control.
This is our second live show. Well, hopefully this will go better than the first. Damon, don't pay attention to that over there.
I believe somebody has their phone on, Ted. Oh, Ted speaker's on now. I got told before, turn your volume down, Damon, because I'm an idiot. Yeah.
It was over there.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm an idiot. So anyway, what we usually do when we start the show and not usually have a camera on us, which is kind of weird.
Please do not
No.
lost.
I'm not
get
Bobby
lost in my own eyes.
I'm not doing that this time.
I hope not.
No. This time.
Right
now.
Yeah.
Right now. That checks out.
Anyway, you're saying what we do to start the show.
We usually catch up on our week.
Yep.
And this week's actually shortened. However, mine has been pretty eventful. Back to the pain.
I'm excited.
Hey, I did go to the doctor.
Thank God.
First, like we said, saw the chiropractor. Okay. Pain's getting progressively worse. Went to the doctor. The doctor said, well, they went to an ortho.
Mm-hmm.
So they go to take x-rays. Now, mind you.
Wait, you went to Orco?
Yeah. Orkin. I went to Orkin.
Oh, I thought you went to Eternia.
Fleas or ticks. Yeah.
I was going to say Skeletor. He seems to know more about bones than Orko, but go ahead.
But they take an x-ray of my hip. So they lay me down on a table. So I have a hard time getting on the table. I lay down. They have me bend my left leg up. Okay. Now, mind you, it's my left hip. I can't move it either way.
Focusing and not picturing it.
Right. I'm in shorts, you knob. All right. I'm in shorts.
It's still,
so anyway.
Still gross.
So, right. So this lady who, now, mind you, I have a mask on.
Yeah.
So I have my Bandito mask on, have my glasses on, they're steaming up, can't see nothing. She grabs my leg and starts shoving it to the table, to which I scream. Okay. And then I ask her, are you for real? And she looks at me and I think she thinks I'm playing, but I'm not playing. It hurts so bad.
Why don't have video of this?
I know. So she looks at me like I'm stupid. And I'm like, I'm here because my hip doesn't work. And she goes, well, I have to x-ray it. I said, how do you want it? If it has to be flat, I'm going to have to turn on my side. No, it has to be on your back and you have to move your leg. I said, I can't move my leg that way. It cannot be done. So what are we doing? Well, then I'll do it this way. Okay. She lays my leg flat, goes down to the bottom. Now my foot, mind you, is out on an angle where as a fat guy, that's how I stand. It's natural. My toes don't point straight ahead.
Yeah.
You know, I'm ready to run in either direction, not run, but ready to move in either direction. Let's not run, you know,
I'm glad you got yourself.
But my feet, you know, my foot's like this. She walks past the table and wrenches it back to the inside, to which I almost fly off the table the other way. And I asked her again, I said, can you not hurt me anymore? Okay. I wanted to start thinking, do you really hurt me? I know. I saw it in your eyes.
It was there.
I saw it in your eyes.
I get lost.
So I really wanted to ask, the other lady that's working with her is like mortified. She thinks I'm like going to go off. I'm not. I just want to be done. So I get done. I get back up. I go back in the room. And the fun part is they tell me, now I can't pull my pants on. I can't put my shoes on. First thing they tell me when I get there, you're going to have to get those pants off and put these shorts on. And I'm like, okay. So I go in the bathroom to do that. They come over there. Are you almost done? No, no. Gravity did this. Boom. And now I'm trying to figure out my next move. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. My
I had a cheat code for the first half. I do not have a plan.
My wife's not here. My mom's not here. I have no one else on Team Damon right now. So no. Okay. You know, I don't have anybody. So I'm like, whatever. So I get back in the room. And then they go, well, you can go ahead and put your pants back on. I'm like, all right. So I'm like, give me a minute. So I do that. And I manage to slide the shoes back on. And I have to ask a nurse. It's very weird to me to ask another human being or another adult to tie my shoes. I can't tie my shoes. You know,
wait, is this related to the current injury or is that just regular?
A little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Sure.
Don't judge. But anyway, can't tie my shoes.
We're way past you.
Yeah. She was not happy about cutting my toenails, but she then tied my shoes. But so she comes back in and I got my hands on my hips and I'm standing there and I have to stand because it really hurts. It hurts right now sitting in this chair. I keep moving my leg forward and backwards because it hurts bad. So, but I told her, she goes, what's the problem? And I said, well, your x-ray lady, I said, she's probably a very nice lady, but I said, she's very violent with my limb. Oh yeah. She doesn't have much personality.
Oh, that's good.
Cool. Do you have anybody that does? Because next time I'll take them. I'm getting an MRI on Monday. Could you make sure she's like they didn't rotate stations?
Yeah.
So because I'm
claustrophobic about the MRI is that you have to stay still, and if you don't, guess what? You're starting from a start.
Which I worry about that because of it does cramp up, and I'm claustrophobic.
And it'll do that.
Yeah.
Excuse me, sir. You need to stop moving.
Yeah. I've had them.
What was that?
I like the open MRI.
I've never had that. I've always had the, we know you're claustrophobic. And one time they did that. They're like, they asked me, are you claustrophobic? I said, yes. They asked me, are you claustrophobic on the form? I said, yes. They asked me, are you claustrophobic? Yes. No one told the operators. And they get in there and they're like, oh, are you claustrophobic? Yes. And they're like, oh, well, good luck. And then they shoved me in and I was like, oh God.
Yeah. I always wonder, like one time I'm going to piss them off so bad. They're going to be like, you're going head first. You know what I mean?
Well, I've had to do it because I've had the brain ones and you're centered in it. And you're like this.
No.
And people can see this now that,
I couldn't do it.
My shoulders were up under my chin.
Yeah. When you're putting me in the drawer, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Basically. And I can still see. And then I just shut my eyes. So I know, but then when the light changes, that you're in there.
Right.
I mean, it's mentally you're there.
Well, when you do the head ones, they put the collar around you and they literally clamp it down and you're not moving.
Yeah. Yeah. But that was my week. So now next week I'll have an MRI story and maybe a conclusion to Damon's a baby saga.
We're not stretching this out.
Huh? We're
not trying to make this to sweeps.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stay tuned in November when we find out the thrilling conclusion of
Dude,
what's wrong with Damon's hip.
If it goes till November, I'm in pain. Yeah, I'm in pain. What about you though? Everybody should know today's Ted's birthday.
Today is my birthday.
Happy birthday, Ted.
Thank you.
Right.
I got this wonderful gift from our friend in Canada, Dave McCulley.
Yeah. So
I also got gifts from someone else. Our friend Mike Duffy. He got me a gift. It's a pen that says "That Checks Out" with Damon and Ted and has the logo. That's
really
But also you get one.
Really?
With Damon and Ted. And it has the flaming dumpster with a check on the back. That is for you.
That's me?
That's for you.
And if I learn how to write, this is going to come in so handy. This is great. Dude, this is really cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. Well,
I stopped by and saw him on the way back from Indianapolis today.
Did you? Oh, Indianapolis, which is, you got to tell
in
me
Indiana. I don't know if you know.
Yeah. You got to tell me the story. So
which part do you want? First off, we'll start with, this is a running theme, Ted's Terrible Travels.
Yes.
So I drive down there and I'm going to stay the night because I'm going to go see a comedian that we both know. Well, we know of him. His name is Chad Daniels. Yeah. He has a podcast called Middle of Somewhere with Cy Amundsen. That is not kid friendly. It's very funny, but it is not something for kids.
Correct.
But he was going to be performing, and I knew this was my birthday. Oddly enough, I knew that my birthday was going to be. So I said, I'm going to do that. So I go down there, and I find a hotel right across from the theater, and I'm going to park somewhere. And I get down there, and it's downtown Indianapolis, so it's been kind of.
Is it a nice area?
Well, you can tell that they've had some riots within the last month or two.
Oh, okay.
And so I can't really tell. Because some stuff is closed because of just COVID reasons. Some stuff's been boarded up because of. I can't tell if this is usually like this or this is just a temporary thing. So instead of just parking in a lot, which I was going to, I'm going to do the valet. So I pull up and I'm a Hilton member, so I can check in early, and they gave me a number.
Well, hold on. Ted's big timing for anybody who wants to know. Ted's a Hilton member. Hey, Brian.
Because I downloaded an app for free.
Brian,
Ted's you can do that? You can go on a phone. Well, this guy can't even do Facebook Live.
No, I can't do Facebook Live.
So they give me a number and I go up and I tell the valet, he's like, okay, what's your number? I give it to him. He's like, okay, cool. I walk in. I go to pull up my digital key and they're like, that doesn't work. You need to go talk to the front desk. I talk to the front desk guy. He's like, I go talk to the front desk guy, Zach, which not to be confused with your son, Chuck, which is also confusing. Right. Who had a mullet for like 15 seconds this week, which is amazing.
Oh yeah. I forgot that story, but you keep going. I want to hear about the comedy show.
Well, hold on. This is good. This is the thing. This is the mood I was in when I got there.
Yeah.
So, Zach's like, well, I don't know why they sent you to me. I can't do anything. I'm like, well, cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
I don't have it. Like, give me a key to one room. I don't care which room it is. Just give me a key. So my original room was 113. He's like, well, I can't give you that room. I can give you 311. I don't care. It can be different numbers, Zach. Like, I don't have to be in those numbers.
So Zach's mildly autistic.
Yeah, he's very much like, well, that's not going to work, but we're going to go the other way.
Rain Man. Right. Gotcha.
This is important because I go into that room and I'm just kind of hanging out. I change because I went straight from work. I'm changing my work clothes into some regular clothes and I walk around the downtown area, just get an idea where I'm at, what's going on. I come back and I go to freshen up because now it's 90 degrees outside. I'm walking outside.
In room 311?
Yeah. I'm in room 301. All of a sudden I hear boom, and the door goes to open, but I had like that little, they don't have chains on them anymore. No. They have that little flap thing that barely holds the door. And I'm like, I don't know what's going on here. So I go stand at the door and I hear someone go, I don't know what's going on in there. There's someone in there. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't, what do we do?
And you're in the room.
I'm in the room. I can hear them right on the other side of the door. Like, I know what's going on.
You were freshening up. So are you dressed?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm fully dressed.
Okay.
And so then I hear a door open like, oh, hey. Oh, and I'm like, oh, well, they must have gotten confused. But how did they get my door open? You know what I mean? Like that had to be like a master key.
I'm guessing Zach at the front desk.
You're getting ahead of the story, Damon. I think you see where this is going. So then finally, after a couple minutes, I hear, I'm like, oh, I don't want to deal with this. I open the door and Zach from the front desk sees me and goes, what's your name? And I'm like, it's Wilson with 2 L's. I told you that maybe an hour and a half ago, Zach. And he's like, oh, am I in the wrong room? Do I not have to be in here? He's like, no, you're absolutely fine. It's fine. So then he disappears. I shut the door, I close it. I go back to freshen up again. Suddenly the phone starts ringing. I'm like, what is going on? I pick it up. Hey, this is Zach from the front desk. We just spoke.
Dude.
Yeah, what's up, buddy? Am I still in the right room? Like, what's going on? He's like, no, it's fine. You can just come down. You can have anything from the snack bar down here for free. Like we have food that you can get. You can just come down and have whatever you want. I'm like, no.
Did you scare the crap out of this kid or what happened?
All I did was open the door.
Wow.
And he's like, I'm like, no, it's fine, Zach. Mistakes were made. I don't need to deal with it. It's fine. Don't worry about it. So then I go downstairs a little bit later and he's like, oh, you can have whatever you want. Like, I understood your premise, Zach. I don't need anything.
Can I interject for 1 second?
Go right ahead.
I wish Zach did my x-ray, but go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, he was very lovely.
Zach would have been very accommodating.
Yeah. I think Zach feels that I'm going to turn in a survey that said Zach tried to break in on me while I was in the bathroom and he got really close. If you didn't have that like extra lock, Zach would have gotten a free show.
Show me on the free robe where Zach almost touched you.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I got you.
Yeah. Nope, lower. So then I walk across the street to the comedy show and they have like, hey, we're going to be 6 feet distant. Please wear a mask. We're going to take your temperature. They're trying to do anything serious because they don't want to be like the epicenter of something blowing up. Like they're trying to open up. They want to be open tomorrow. So they're trying to do things right today. I get in line behind 4 people that this is a 21 and over show. So they're probably 22, if that. And everyone has their mask hanging from their ear and they're screaming, they're effing this, they're effing that. And they try to,
awesome.
This comedy club is inside a mall. Like you enter and exit from the outside, but because of the way they're doing it, they have us inside lined up.
Right.
But the mall is closed. So 2 of them want to go to the bathroom. They walk down, all of a sudden they're coming back. And they're like, yeah, this one narked on us, said we were going to the bathroom. So the mall security won't let us go. F this place. I hate this place. Screaming it down the hallway.
So they were starting like a riot while you were standing in line to go to a comedy show.
So then I text Cy. Well, I don't text. I put on Facebook to Cy Amundsen, the other guy in the thing. I'm like, if I had $1 for every person in this line that's probably going to isn't wearing a mask, it's probably going to get kicked out. I could fund that other podcast that you want to do personally. Cut to Chad's set. Suddenly someone's causing a ruckus on the other side of the room and to the point where Chad stops and goes, all right, I can't do this. What's going on over there? Looks over. It's my friends from the line. Getting kicked out.
So they made it in the show.
Yeah, they made it in the show. Now they're getting kicked out.
Were they drunk in line?
Yeah, they were. I think so.
Okay.
I don't know why they get kicked out because I'm on the other side of the room, but they just, they get kicked out and then they're effing the whole place on the way up. F this, F that, all the way out. And I'm like, well, this has been fun. But the thing I want to tell you about Chad's show is that halfway through the show, he started telling a bit about zebra cakes.
Oh, that's awesome.
Which I thought was weird because that's been our thing for like 3 weeks running.
Yeah. Well, it's been Brian's thing.
It's
not been my thing.
But here's where it ties in with you.
Brian. Yeah.
He said he doesn't like zebra cakes. He prefers the zebra rolls.
Those were delicious.
Which is what you had.
Had my first box ever.
Yeah.
When I say first box, I didn't share because there was not an extra one.
Oh, because Brian wasn't there?
There was not an extra one.
Yeah.
I think there's 10 in a box or 8 in a box. I think there's 8 in a box.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing is that he prefers the rolls because it's, he said that now that we're trying to be careful not to touch things, you can just pick it up and then you can just like flat palm that right in your mouth. You don't have to like worry about like chewing off the hard edges of the hexagon of the cake. It just goes straight in. You don't have to swallow if you're good enough. You know, you can just right down.
So when you sat there, I noticed your picture. Well, first off, your hotel room was great. Saw it online. Second off,
no, we got a comment about those pens. They want to know if we're going to be signing a document later. I'm like, no, this is the pen. That's the official signing.
We're going to sign the annulment. This is not working. Yeah, this is not working.
I got to go.
Yeah, Brian got ordained, and it's not working.
Brian's not even paying attention.
Yeah, Brian, you awake?
Yeah.
Hi, Brian.
Hey, Brian. Hey, show.
Everyone, this is Big Mac.
How's it going, everybody?
Oh, look, there's Brian.
Hey. Did you? Oh, are you kidding me right now?
He ended up
found a way
earlier.
to put myself on screen, guys.
Surprised you didn't cut in with a commercial right then.
Yeah.
Everyone, this is being filmed at Audiohive Podcast Studio.
Yeah.
But
I need help building my deck this Saturday.
Whoa, no. You said deck.
Oh, hey. That is way worse. I swear we're going to figure this out by like the 15th time, but this is really fun. So I saw your seat. You sat right next to the stage.
I did. Yeah.
I saw your hotel room. You had a great hotel room.
Yep.
So other than the possible riots, the people swearing and getting thrown out, pretty good time.
Yeah, it was just weird. I mean, some of the stuff that happened. Like I told you earlier that as I'm waiting for the valet to bring my car, this guy came out from under the viaduct up the street, got right in my face and the valet's face and said, F y'all.
Yeah.
Like very, very aggressive.
But you said the valet looked at him like, it's just Tony. You know what I mean?
He was he was like, man, good morning.
Yeah.
How's it doing?
Did he come from under the bridge and he had pants on, right?
Oh.
And that's Tony.
But you know what the highlight of this morning was? Is that Indianapolis has Waffle House.
Yeah, I know my wife was probably jealous as hell.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah. She was probably jealous as hell.
Maybe.
I saw you did your little happy birthday to me.
To me.
I'm
yeah.
in Waffle House. Yeah. Well, you mentioned about your guy, Zach, and my kid, Zach, and about the mullet.
Yeah.
And I got to tell you,
It was creepy.
I was, it was cool to see it happen. Jerry was awesome. We went to Jerry's.
I want to clarify. Your son is not creepy, but how much it looked like your hair.
It
It
really
looked like
did.
it looked like someone just photoshopped your hair on
She
his
did that.
head.
She did that on purpose. I know she did because she knew me from high school, so we went there on purpose so she could cut it down, and she didn't stage it. She did the Joe Dirt. So we went the Joe Dirt face first. And it was creepy. It was so creepy looking at his face. And I'm just like, cause he looks just like me. So a blessing and a curse. I don't know what it is.
Well, you're half right.
Probably more of a curse.
You're more right.
But he cut it for football and he was growing it on purpose. He wanted to cut it really like back as soon as it started getting hot out, maybe like March, warm.
Yeah.
But he was growing as long as he could so he could donate it. And then we come to find out.
Sucked, yeah.
Come to find out, it had to be 14 inches long. He had like 12 and a half, 13 inches of hair. They wouldn't take it. And I'm like, this is ridiculous. So, I mean, it's.
Yeah, because I would gladly take
Yeah.
2-3 inches of hair.
You would have had a Fabio wig off of that kid's head. So it was very cool to see the pile on the floor and this and that. And like I said, and I known Jerry since, high school. So when she cut it, that was all the responses too. When I put it up is, oh, it looks just like your, yeah. I mean, and there was a point in time where I was really proud of how that hair looked. I still am because I rocked it.
I thought we had some growth there. But
I rocked it before it was cool. You know what I mean? I rocked it before it was cool. Because
we're still waiting for that to happen.
I was going to say, it'd be cool someday. So, I mean,
Dennis wants to know what Waffle House I went to. I don't know. It was B in Google search. There was A, B, and C. I went to B.
Dennis.
It was in Indianapolis on the southwest side.
There's probably a lot of them.
There were 3 right on the 465 half circle. You had to get to the south side of Indy because apparently that's the southern part of Indiana. You have to get to the south side of Indianapolis.
Really?
Yeah. There's nothing on the top. Yeah, because there's like a circle drive that goes like there's a circle of interstates to go around, and I had to go to the bottom to get to that.
Really?
So, I had to go a whole 5 miles out of my way.
Well, that wasn't too bad. The way you're making
to have them scattered.
Okay.
Chunk, topped, peppered.
What did you have?
I had
Tell me you didn't have a waffle.
I had a waffle. Oh, you're dang right I did.
Because I don't get a waffle when I go there.
Well, when am I going to be back? And it's my birthday. That was my cake.
Okay, yeah.
Because clearly there's no zebra cakes. Yeah. So that was my cake. I had a Texas toast, bacon, egg, and cheese melt with hash browns and a waffle. And a coffee.
Really?
Yeah. Which I got another one to go. Like, do you want another coffee? I'm like, you have people waiting in line because you can only sit so many seats now. Oh, and like, do you want a refill? I'm like, no, I don't want these people staring at me while I'm trying to chug down a hot cup of coffee. Can you put it on wheels? Because I'll take it to go. Oh, will you? Yeah, I will.
The guy scalding is a terrible tipper. He just scalded himself.
Because this guy came in and he had the same haircut that that Chuck had, like in the Joe Dirt phase, but it was dyed blue. And I'm like, I don't want this guy staring at me. Like, I don't want this reverse Papa Smurf like staring at me this whole time. I just want to go.
I never thought though, because of their bar, how they set up.
Yeah, that was all closed. You can't sit there.
Can't sit there. Yeah. So it's all tables and probably every other table, right?
Yeah. And then I was like, okay, I remember there's a rest area about 100 miles up.
Yeah.
Because for me, I'm pretty good, but coffee, I have a short time lease on that. Like, I don't hold on to that for a long time. It's like, hey, we got to go, buddy.
Yeah.
And then as I was driving up, the one on the south end, that one was open. The one on the north, they had that closed for construction, but I didn't notice that on the way down. And I was like, oh, we timed this poorly. The people at the pilot like, wow, that mildly chubby guy can run. Yeah. Look at that guy go.
He's quick.
Yeah, he's got a weird gait, but man, he's going. Because I was crossed to the knees and then like running with just like the lower half. It was terrible.
Like in the cartoons. Very nice. Yeah. Just the feet moving. The Roadrunner there apparently had 2 cups of coffee this morning at Waffle House. Jeez. Dennis, you had to ask what he had, didn't you?
I just said.
I know.
Eric Williamson from my work wants you to go back to the rat tail. Did you have a rat tail?
I never had a rat tail. No, I had.
I know it was a full on like horse's mane.
I had the mullet, like Billy Ray Cyrus came out after Damon Paracchio. That's how it was. Billy Ray Cyrus had longer hair.
Yeah.
Chuck had longer hair than me.
Oh yeah,
Chuck had his hair was much longer.
Yeah, but it was that perfect like dome in the front that set it off for it looked just like you.
Oh, for the picture.
Yeah.
Because she trimmed he had
before that it didn't look.
He had
like
that all one length going down.
Yeah.
And she cut that all back. And I mean, as she's doing it, I'm like, oh, it was
we're getting like a little tear. Like I remember you.
The old that's my boy.
Yeah.
Or we're stopping now, Jerry. You know. It was pretty amazing, you know. And he looks so much like me that it was kind of looking at a skinnier mirror, you know, but he looks so much like me. It was amazing. And you know, that part of being a dad, that's some kind of sense.
Well, both my kids have luxurious thick hair. So nope, I don't see that.
But you, as a kid, you did.
Yeah, I did.
You had thick red.
It was actually
ginger hair.
Yeah, it was actually naturally curly.
Yeah.
But I had to keep it short because otherwise it would get like, there's one photo where
because you'd look like Truman if you had long hair.
Yeah, there's one photo where I went to bed with my head wet and I woke up and it just like literally like, it looked like I got a perm.
Yeah.
I looked like the Brady Bunch where like one episode, it would be like, wait. And then the next episode, because they wouldn't do them in order when we were watching because it was syndication.
Yeah.
So one episode, it'd be like, you know, the part and everything. In the next episode, they'd have the perms. And you're like, wait a minute. This doesn't seem right.
Ed says my best friend had a rat tail for 20 years.
Now that checks out.
Doug, you did not recall a rat tail. I never had a rat tail.
Let's say hi to people that here.
I'm going to start arguing.
Hannah Stanley's watching. Hi, Hannah.
I'm going to start arguing with people now.
Go back to other people.
Hannah's watching.
Christine from work is here. Marco's here. Marco's here.
Hello.
If you want a suggestion on a restaurant anywhere in the northern Illinois, all the way through to the rest of the globe area, ask Marco.
He's your guy, huh? Well, you guys travel so much for work. What is
Jeff is here? Jeff Julian?
Chris.
Who else is there? Everyone say hi so we can see who you're
No mullets, no man buns. Everybody say hi. This is what it's about because we want to see.
So some people want to see proof of me with hair. I will put that on the That Checks Out Facebook page after this is over.
Yes. Oh,
I've had this beard since high school, though.
Now I got back up here. Why are those 2 pens out front? Julian.
Yeah.
Nice call. Julian. Hey, you know what? We got to put these pens out there. So we'll see.
Yeah, we don't even know who these people are. Are these people our sponsor somewhere else, Brian?
Yeah, Brian.
I shared this all over the place.
Brian shared this.
There could be some people you don't know. Yeah.
Brian shared this with his nap group because that's what Brian generally does when we're in here. He sleeps. So
what do you guys want to talk about? You can shout it out. And please, yes, it is a Stitch mug, Hannah. That's your boy over there.
Yeah, that's your
Disney representative.
Hey, the only reason my daughter is watching right now is because I have the Stitch facing out. Normally, I put the Stitch.
Hold your phone up. Hold your phone up.
Oh yeah, well I guess my phone is Stitch as well. So
who's that? Who you got in there? Who's that? Is that Stitch? Who's that? Who you got? What do you got?
What do you got? You got pictures? What do you got? Hey, Fred.
Hey, you know what I should do real quick?
Hey, Fred worked for me. Fred's working for me Saturday because I got a bum leg. So thanks, Fred.
You know what I should do real quick? I should do this. I should turn around.
Oh yeah. See, that's Ted's shirt he's wearing that I got him. The front of it though makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, I noticed you don't have a title. Like I had a
No, I wanted.
What is? I don't understand this title.
Means no worries for the rest of your days.
But I do like how both of us are on here.
Yes.
In the right order. Like I'm on this side, you're on that side.
Yeah, means no worries, man. Means no worries. So what my daughter is a huge oh yeah, I know. I'm telling you, my daughter too. That's all she wears is Stitch. I asked her this morning, "Are you wearing the same shirt that you wore like 2 days ago?" Yeah, it's my favorite shirt, Dad. I love Stitch so much. I'm like, yeah, you should probably leave it on. You know, I'm not. It's summertime. Where are we going? We're not correcting nothing. You know, I won't let you go to school. Do you do that with your kids? Like, don't wear the same clothes to school. They have favorite stuff. Remember me? I did that as a kid. You remember me?
Yeah, you had one Bon Jovi shirt you wore until it died.
The boys are back.
Yeah,
the boys are.
Hey, we're not kidding, Brian.
Mac, don't laugh at that. That's not funny.
It's
Bon Jovi.
Did you wearing that Metallica shirt yesterday?
Metallica shirt. I got in 2004. That's why it's got.
I now have 2 shirts with my face on it. I don't think I need another wardrobe. One can be in the wash and one can be on me.
I'm feeling vain today. I think.
I think the one in the front will be. Yes, I will wear the one with the facing front.
Yeah. If you ever run that marathon, though, you can wear that one so people behind you. No, you know what? You still should
wear the front one.
Wear the front one so they know who they're reviving.
Guys, turn around. I told Brian that I should have worn like the outfit in the Avatar.
Come on, Jim. You know I'm a Disney fan. Jim's saying, who's a big Disney fan? Be honest now. It's me. They're calling me out because of Stitch.
You're a big Disney fan, though.
Yeah.
Hey, did you go to Disney this year? How'd that go?
Shut up, Ted.
It's open again. I wouldn't go there. You couldn't pay me to go there right now.
No, you know what? No.
However, it's like
there's no crowds.
There's no crowds.
There's no crowds, but it's not the vacation that I would normally take.
Yeah, the magic's gone from what I've seen. It's just not the same.
Yeah. So again, it's not where we are currently. So major bonus, but it's not. It's not what you'd pay the big money to go see. And that's why I don't think it's going to be a little while for maybe everything comes back to
which was
whatever normal is going to be.
It was so weird. Like everyone in line at the comedy show yesterday, that was I would say 30 and under, were the ones like, hey, you know what?
Really?
Yeah, we're the ones that weren't. And it's like, then don't come. Yeah, it's your right to not want to, but it's their right to say, if you're going to come into our private business, you have to, and I don't want to get into this, but it was just like, oh my God, can we just do this and we can go back to normal? Right.
Yeah, just abide by the rules for right now. It stinks. We'll get past it. So, but yeah, you know what I love now is now we have open chat room.
Oh, people are just talking to themselves. Yeah.
So is Wendy here? Wendy's there. Well, that's Duffy who made the pens. He's like, hey,
that's a private joke. I don't really want to put on the thing because I know what that means. I don't want to talk about it. The problem is that we're reading this and then we're talking about it and they won't see that for like another 90 seconds.
That's all right. This is what the magic. This is what you're seeing. Normally we come in here, we sit down, I'd say we have a list, but like last week, you usually hear it. Throw the list
someone
out.
wants to know where your avatar is.
Are you kidding me right now?
Because you know what?
That's not an avatar.
No, you have a friend who made you an avatar that you said you'd never see the light of day.
Correct.
Well, you know whose number I got? Timmy Blaze. Guess who's got one in his phone just in case you get out of hand, buddy.
Are you kidding me right now?
I am not.
I don't like my own fat face.
I know. That's why
my avatar.
That's why I have been nice to you and I haven't done anything with it, but it's there. That is my blackmail against you.
Did you know about this,
Don't
Mac?
step out of line.
Nope.
No.
Yeah, see that?
Yeah,
I couldn't tell him because that's his line. He can't know anything.
Nope. And now you're seeing how the magic happens. Hey, Mac, can you help me out on the screen?
Nope.
Yeah, that's what he does.
Hey, Mac, can we shower at your shower?
Yeah. Hey, he's got a great shower here, just in case you were wondering.
Yeah, I saw it in the reviews online. I saw it in his online reviews.
Hey, I wanted to save that for here. And I want to go back to this list. People are throwing out some cool stuff, but I want to go back to that in a minute. I actually asked him when I came in, I said, did you see my review online? And what was your response, Mac?
Yes. No. Nope. I did not see it.
Yeah, you did not see it, but I got an automated, thank you for filling out a review. And I messaged him back immediately and I said, I don't think that you sent me this. And he goes, no, it comes automatically, but thanks for the review, man. I'm like, no, you didn't read it. So you should not thank me for the review. Now, I gave a very good review of the place, but I included the fact that I love the shower and that you should take one when you're here.
No, but tell him the best part about this whole story.
Huh?
Is that someone came, like an actual business client.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He said he's sitting down in here and they're checking the place out and they read the reviews online. So they knew he had a shower here. That was
some potential clients like, I understand there's a shower here as well. I saw it online.
And we got here early, set up the sound. And I even asked him here, if I happen to shower real quick, it's just, I feel gross, So
somebody regrets. Brian regrets everything.
Yeah, Mac, you should show yourself and see your facial expression right now.
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he's not very.
It's the same expression he's always had. It just
right. Well, whenever I'm talking. Yeah, whenever I'm talking. Yeah.
Did he move?
Thanks for being
mirror.
awake.
Put it under Brian's nose. See if he's still with us.
What's it say? Oh, Fred, my wife made one of him. Wants to put it on a shirt. No.
Yeah, that's the one he won't show, Fred. But
no, I'm not doing it, Fred. I'm not.
But I've got one myself.
I'm not doing it.
I had to go rogue.
And then Jim,
I had to go rouge.
Jim, you have to show us his avatar. I will allow you because I don't want to see it though. I will allow you to put it on our Facebook page when we're done.
Oh man, I was going to hold it for cash.
No, you can
not
put
from from these guys.
You can put it on our Facebook page, but I'm not. I'm not behind it.
No, you're in front of it. You're right in front.
Yeah, but I still don't think that's an Avatar is a movie about blue people. Okay,
because they are using the blue people as avatars.
Right, but what I'm saying is, first off, that movie sucked. That movie sucked.
That I'll agree with.
Okay,
the fact that it's like the number 2 movie.
Yeah. Yeah, the movie sucked. Now, the ride at Disney, which by the way,
Oh, you're talking about Disney again?
yeah, by the way, that ride is like one of the best rides going, the Flights of Passage. Now, when you go in there, they have the full size Avatar guy like floating in a tank. It's like really cool looking. And the whole thing up to the ride. Now, I'm a big baby and probably couldn't have taken it anyway. But as it turns out, you actually get clamped into this motorcycle.
Yeah, you get like motorcycle thing.
Okay.
Right?
So as it turns out, when you're a biscuit over 300, okay, and maybe a little gravy, but when you're a biscuit over 300, you don't get to ride Flights of Passage. You do, however, get to sit in line with your family for an hour and then listen to your kids go, "Dad's too fat," ha ha ha, as you walk off the ride going that way.
Some people ask me, like, what was the catalyst for losing weight? And there's a lot of stories I tell, but one legitimate thing is I went to Silver Dollar City, just outside Branson, Missouri.
I love their pancakes.
Yeah, they're great. Tiny circles, little, yellow, different. So yeah, no, I go there, and because I have a friend Terry. We converse with him today.
We are now best friends.
Yes, because he made fun of me online.
We are now best friends.
He works there, and I go visit them every so often. And I was on one of the rides, and they had to push down the shoulder bar, or the lap. I don't remember which one it was. And the guy literally had to get on. He like put his feet on the cart in front of me, and like pushed. And I swear I heard my ribs go, "Nope, nope, we're not doing this." And I was like, okay, this is it.
Yeah.
If I come back here next year and I literally have to do the thing where, because I hate to have to say this story, but it's something that's burned in my memory, is that happened to my dad. We did the same thing you did, waited in line with us all the way up, got in. They tried to put the belt on him or whatever it was, and then he couldn't do it. And we never talked about it.
Right.
He had to get up and walk down the exit and wait for us and everything. And I don't want that memory burned in my kids' thing. That's the thing. It's like,
and just so you know, and so anybody else knows, and my wife knows, because she's probably yelling at my kids right now about this that happened, a year and a half ago. It didn't faze me. You know what I mean? It didn't bother me.
Yeah, and it wasn't that.
And it might not have
part.
It might not have bothered your father.
Yeah.
It might not have bothered your father either. So
he loved roller coasters. It was I think he thought like, well, I'll never be able to do this again, and that was one of his favorite things to do.
Yeah. So the one time I went on Splash Mountain, okay. I went on Splash Mountain.
Is there water left?
Yeah. Yeah. It was pretty crazy. I sit on a seat. Mac. Yeah. Hey, Ted told it funny. Everybody's going to laugh except Damon. Good job, Mac.
Yay.
He puts himself on camera. So we go on Splash Mountain, and Chuck, my kid, now he's probably like 11, and he's sitting in the seat next to me. They pull that lap bar down. Chuck's a goner. I mean, the lap bar's on me. Yeah.
Are we supposed to get this much air on this ride?
It's literally like so you remember in The Grinch when the thing starts going down and he reaches up and grabs a dog? Yeah. That's like what I have to do to Chuck as we go over the thing. But Chuck tells me, he goes, "Dad, were you scared?" Well, the picture shows that I was checking the specs on the rotary end girder, and I was missing some rivets. I was looking.
Ball bearings. No.
I was looking to the side. This ride is not safe, and no one should be on it. Okay, you're welcome for me looking. Okay, but he asked me afterwards. I go, "Were you scared?" He goes, "Yeah." He goes, "I didn't have nothing holding me in." That's what he tells everybody.
Have you ever made the rookie mistake of not asking the operator, like on a scrambler, like who should be on the right, like which side should the big person be on?
No, see, scrambler, unless it's with eggs, I've never tried.
I've had to do that with my daughter. Like we got on the wrong side. We did one turn and I was like, uh-oh. So the whole time I'm just like holding on. She's like, why are you holding on so tight? So you don't die. That's why. This is for you. My arms will never work again properly, but you're going to live. Tell the stories of me.
Yeah.
So I was like, because literally, if I would have let go, she would have.
Yeah. Where's Talia? I don't know.
The best part is there's signs everywhere that say like, big person on the inside, whatever side it was. Like,
you mean like when you get a monster truck at
when we're supposed to go adult kid. Yeah. Adult kid, fat, adult. I don't have a seatbelt. Oh yeah, we know.
Yeah, no. Hey, hold on to that shoelace. It's right there next to you.
Is that guy all right? I don't know. I'm not looking.
I'm too busy.
I don't see it. I don't have to pay for it.
I'm too busy.
That's how our insurance works.
Oh, geez. What's you have to get? Oh, no, I don't have to get a seatbelt extension on airplanes.
You don't go on an airplane.
I don't go on an airplane. Problem solved, Eric. I've never needed a seatbelt extension.
I do always get. You don't know this, but if you get the aisle seat in an airplane, there's a lever back here on the back part of the seat that'll lift the aisle armrest.
Yeah.
Because for the middle people, so you can they don't want you. They don't want you doing that, so they don't clip you with a cart. I don't care. I'll get clipped with the cart 3 or 4 times a ride. I don't want to be like this over the top of the person I don't know next to me. So I'll just pop. And I did that one flight I took. I think I was coming from Texas, and all of a sudden I had like 6 people. Hey, buddy, how'd you get that arm up? I'm like, well, I don't know. What do you got in your wallet there, my friend?
Yeah.
I'll let you know, but it's going to cost. I was like, oh, there's a button back here. And by the end of the flight attendant walked by and just went, how did all of those seats get their arms up? Like,
Right.
It was very angry. And I'm like, it's that guy.
Yeah.
The guy asleep? It was him.
It was Seabass over there. Seabass. Right over there. No, I've never been on an airplane, and I don't intend on it. We've already had that discussion. So.
Ed wants to know if you ate paint chips as a child. Is he talking to himself now, or is he trying to ask us?
Ed, watch the podcast. Don't sit in front of the mirror. Okay. So it's don't do that.
See, you got Big Mac on that one.
Oh, hey,
Oh,
Ed, you
you're
made
doing
Big Mac laugh. He's awake. Good job, Ed.
Did you want to talk about the one-up guy? Did you want to do that?
I did, because here's the deal, and we might even have one in here. I don't know. Might be Ed. I'm not sure who the one-up guy is, but we have 32 people in this room. Now,
No, we have 1, 2.
Yeah,
Can you not count?
yeah.
This
shirt's a 3X.
It feels
I count
really
as
tight.
2. I count as 2,
Feels really
not
tight. 32.
I'm signed in twice.
Don't ruin the magic.
I'm going to ask a private question to my sister real quick. Did you send me that Route 66 T-shirt? Because there wasn't a card.
Right.
Is that from you? I have a present. I just want to make sure I'm thanking everyone. No, go ahead. You were saying about whatever.
No.
The one-up guy.
Seriously.
No, yeah. Oh, that's right.
Ted's
My story was better than yours.
I'm sorry that I imposed on Ted's family reunion. Just go ahead and do whatever you want to do. Yeah. Hey, Chuck, did you start the laundry?
That's a good question. I need to know that.
Jeez. No, but there's a lot of people in here. 2-bit. Come on, couples. My cousin. I'm 2 biscuits over 3 hundo. Not one. Mister, I run.
Yeah, if you're going to try to convince me you only ate 1 biscuit,
Yeah. No.
I wasn't.
No.
I was born today,
There's a challenge.
but it wasn't this year.
There's a challenge in Indiana somewhere.
Let's go.
Yeah, it's biscuits and gravy, and I don't know how many biscuits it is, but they do it by pounds. And anyway,
Wait, like a percentage of your weight?
no,
Or how do they-
like the tray, and I don't remember how it's presented, but it's like in pounds. And if you eat it, it's free. If you don't, it's $17. I will gladly take home $17 for the leftovers.
Yeah.
But there's a chance.
Like I can eat dairy now, but there's a limit. Like I won't go nuts.
Have you ever done a food challenge, Joe? Anything?
No, I want to do that one in Texas where you eat the 72-ounce steak on top of the stage and people look at you. You don't have to get a couple of desserts down for T-shirts for kids. I saw where you were going with that.
Oh, the McGristle there. Yeah. But I've never seen a steak challenge. So that's in Texas.
Yeah.
Makes sense. That's probably where they.
But I've never done a food challenge.
So we have.
I don't think I could anymore.
We have the one by us that has the 4-pound cheeseburger.
What's that? Where is that? What are you talking about? Where are we going?
Yeah, the truck stop by us. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Our place, right?
Yeah, so
okay.
anyway, so we
Big
have
Ethel?
that. Yeah, I tried that years ago, and I thought there's no way I'm not going to do this.
Murdered you, didn't it?
It was terrible. It was terrible.
All that bread?
The burger was great, but it came out on a loaf of bread. I mean, it was a loaf of bread.
It came out like in a whole cart of bread.
Yeah. And then they make a big presentation. So when they set it down in front of you, the whole restaurant knows, hey, that fat guy is going to try and eat a burger. Yeah. It's like, hold your applause till the end. You have to get 3 toppings. Okay. And they don't count cheese or ketchup as toppings. I was like, oh, okay. So bring me lettuce, tomato, and I got something else, but not onions. I don't like onions. And I said, and if I finish the burger, I'm going to need a bottle of ranch because I'm going to have a salad to wash it down with. And I pulled all that stuff off and I started eating it. And no way, dude. I don't even think I got 2/3 of it down.
Yeah. I don't have a problem with onions. I just, when I go to lunch and people, I got like no onions. They look at me like I'm weird. I'm like, I have to go back and work with the public for another 4 hours.
Right.
You know what they don't want to smell?
Yeah. You know who's not ordering onions? The public for me.
Right.
Yeah. If they were all here with me right now, they'd say Ted does not want onions.
Yeah.
So that's like when the weird day that I would get a euro. Like, I'm like, are we all going to get euros?
Everyone has to be in on this.
Because if we're not all getting euros, then I can't get a euro.
Right.
Because we're going to know
Right.
who had the euro.
Is Damon walking by?
Yeah.
He's over there. All right.
Is he Greek? Because I think he's sweating cucumber sauce. I'm not sure what's going on there. But so anyway, an 11-year-old girl ate that burger and was on the tried and survived side. And here's my stupid fat Polaroid face over here. I'm the tried and died. No, seriously. And I'm sitting there. I'm like, thumbs up. Your stomach hurts because you just ate so much meat. They're like, you want to take it home with you? No,
I don't want to ever touch that again.
No, I don't want to.
What? Can I just light it on fire out here?
Right.
Can I pour gas on it from the gas station and light it on fire?
It was absolutely horrendous.
You remember we went there to get a sandwich from Quiznos?
Yes.
You remember that story?
And the Quiznos was gone.
Yeah. Well, no, I thought we went in there one time and the lady was just like,
Oh, yeah. That was we did go there once and they had the Quiznos still open in there because I think is Quiznos like totally out of business.
no,
now?
I think it's somewhere around somewhere. But
But my wife, we liked the same sandwich, but we'd already eaten. But I was bringing her home.
that was the
one.
garlic bread night.
Yeah, that was garlic bread night.
Anyway, yeah.
Yeah,
Like, no, we can't make it. Was something like it was like you were asking like the most innocent, like, can I just have that sandwich? It's on that menu. No, we can't. We can't do that right now. We're closing in 35 minutes. We already have everything cleaned up. It's Quiznos.
Hey, Marco says every meal at the Machine Shed is a challenge.
Oh, have you? I took you to the machine
Yeah, once we did. Didn't we sit
Rockford. We didn't go to the one in Davenport.
No, but didn't we sit by the fireplace together? Like it was very
That
cozy.
was their sister restaurant where we got gumbo. Can't think of the name of that place.
You know what's
Marco, help me out here.
Yeah,
If Doug is watching, he would also know.
it was gumbo. It was very good. But we sat by the fireplace. It was
Yeah, we
very
did.
cozy
It was very.
at a table for
Well,
6.
we walked in and we were
dudes.
like, yeah, we're not dressed for this place. This is going to be awkward.
yeah,
Do you have to have pants lower than your knees, sir? Because we don't
yeah.
in our wardrobe.
What is this? I do the food challenge.
Oh, Damon's watching.
I am watching.
That's nice.
What's the bomb pop popsicle challenge? I want to know.
No, so one day
One
day Duffy was like, hey, I'm going to go to the store. Because you know how close my mom lives to a grocery store.
Hold on 1 second. Dave Bass. Yes, the Big Ethel. That's exactly what I was talking about. And I died.
And you can't have my hat because it's a gift from a friend in Canada.
Oh.
I can tell you where I can get a hat. Canada.
Yeah.
No, Duffy was like, hey, I want to go get some popsicles. And I thought, as if I were to say to you, hey, I'm going to go get some popsicles, I would be getting popsicles for the room. Like, you can have a popsicle, Big Mac can have a popsicle, I'll have the other 8 popsicles. He came back to my mom's house with 2 boxes of popsicles. Within 15 minutes, had eaten all of the bomb pops.
Really?
Yeah. Like, he would leave him in one bite, like just and gone.
How? I would have such a bad headache. And I know it's not ice cream, but it's still cold.
I turned around, like, where did they go? And he's like, oh, I ate them. Like, how?
So that's his own challenge.
Yeah, it wasn't like popsicle was.
It's still solid.
Yeah,
It's
I mean, it
still-
was impressive.
It's very solid.
The man can also fall asleep on a dime. And one time we were out. We like we just keep waking up. It was Nate was there and Mike, and Nate and I had almost fallen asleep, and he'd pop up and he'd start telling another story, and then he'd fall back asleep, and they'd be like, oh, well, great, now we're awake again. We'd almost get asleep, and all of a sudden he'd pop back up. And he's like, hey, you remember that one time? We're like, shut up. He also talked in his sleep one time. He wanted me to mention his name. Well, guess what, buddy? You're getting it all.
Hey,
One time
thanks.
we went to a U of I game and we spent the night.
Yeah.
And my mom drove down because we were too young. And my mom said, yeah, you know that kid did the entire game play by play in his sleep. Like he was talking in his sleep and he was, I think
Really?
it was a Bulls game when we were watching or something, but he did I was asleep, Nate was asleep, we were dead asleep. Mom was like, yeah, he kept me up the whole night being like, Jordan scores. All right, pass it to Pippen. All right, over to Pack. Did the whole thing. And my mom was like,
Really?
yeah, just very not happy.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's like having, well, I know that was U of I, but like having Dick Vitale sleeping in your,
Yeah.
in the top bunk.
Here we go, baby.
Yeah. Dickie V spending the night. Hey, Scott, you don't have to mention how my face lights up every time Ted mentions food. That
Hey, food. You want some
Yeah, I kind of do.
I do, yeah, kind of.
So one time I tried my own challenge. I said that I could fit a whole box of Twinkies in my mouth. Okay.
They're like 80% air.
That was the
Was that
whole
the theory?
That was
Like,
the science behind it.
Okay,
That was the science behind
Here we go.
Okay.
Lay it on me, Fauci.
The true application. Okay. Is where we failed. Okay.
Oh, you talking about right now or your test?
A little bit. Yeah, a little bit.
Hey, remember we do this in the morning and the air conditioning like sticks around for the whole show?
Yeah.
It left about 28 minutes ago,
Yeah.
Brian.
You're going to have to edit out pit sweat, I think.
Yeah, you're going to have
I'm
to
not-
peel me off this seat. You might want to start the fire now. Just burn this seat.
right out the chair. Shoop. Like it's a slide. Ted's at the water park. Jeez.
I hate you so much.
I know you hate me.
All right, I'm sorry. You were talking about shoving Twinkies in your mouth.
Yeah. I think
We were talking about the one-up guy. What happened to that? Sorry, Twinkies in your mouth. Go ahead.
I was
Go.
one up in your story.
All right, that makes sense.
Actually, the one up guy award goes to Duffy right now with the whole I ate 2 boxes of bomb pops.
Hey, I know a challenge. It's the one I made up for myself.
Yeah.
And did.
You can't one up yourself, Mike. That's how it works. All right. Ever tell you a story about me? No, he can't. It's got
You
to
know
be
what you can
somebody
do?
else.
You can put a dinosaur in your driveway when you've been dumped.
Yeah, I knew
He's
who
very
it
good at
was.
that. Yo, I know you did.
As soon as you said you had to walk upstairs, we're recording in here. You're going to want to go the other way.
How you doing?
Yeah.
That was awkward.
That was weird. Yeah. You have company.
Oh.
Yeah.
Your sign's not effective, Brian.
Your sign, well, I don't know. Maybe you need a Peligro. Danger. I don't know.
You need to go check that out. We'll keep going.
Yeah,
we're kind of the talent anyway.
Don't worry, Brian. Hey, Brian's gonna walk in front of the camera because he's gonna be super classy right now. So, or either he's gonna army crawl. Nope. Just walk right in front of the camera. That's where he's going. Yes. Yeah. Hey, good news. He's awake. Yeah, it's positive. It's all my fault.
Oh, I put it on the wrong way?
Oh, Ted put the sign on the door backwards.
I was more worried about your health than I was. I didn't really think anyone would be here at 7 o'clock at night. I don't know, or 8 o'clock whenever I put it out there.
Hey, this is the train wreck that is every Saturday morning when we do this. That's why
it's usually 20 degrees cooler.
Yeah, but that's why we're doing this, seriously.
Like Damon's not actually wearing a shirt.
Yeah.
He's just turned red. That's a tattoo he has.
I am just red.
Yeah.
Hey, Marty's watching us now. Why is Duffy's calling out Carly? Oh, geez. Man, we got all kinds of action going on here. 35 people watching here. I tell you what, I've had a lot of fun, though.
Yeah.
But we
can't wrap it up now because we don't have anyone producing the show. We got to stretch. We got to go.
You want you to fill.
We're going double time.
Fill time.
Here we go.
So, what we...
So this pen was made from the wood of Houdini's house.
Yeah.
That's the other part.
It's true mahogany from a walnut tree. What? I don't think that's a real thing. Is that a real thing?
Brian's wife hand painted this mug.
Yeah.
It is not available in stores.
My daughter put a sticker on here.
Yeah. I got this from Dave McCauley.
Yeah. But
in Ontario, Canada.
No, we were talking about the one-up guy. And I think it is funny because everybody knows. Hey, put it in the comments. You don't have to give him. You don't have to name drop him, but put him in the comments.
How you doing, Brian?
One-up guy.
Brian's back.
Our one-up guy is Brian. He doesn't know how to lock a door. So that's pretty solid. That's Brian right there. There he goes.
That was Brian.
Okay. Yeah, that's Brian.
You'll see him in a little bit, guys.
Again, we're going to clean this up and put this on a podcast. So as we're pointing, there he goes. There he goes. This ought to go real great on iTunes or Spotify.
Stitcher, I think.
There he goes. There he goes. Yeah, I'm sure they'll see him. Jeez. Brian's the one-up guy.
Hey, guys, can you see this on the audio?
Brian's the get up and go to the door guy. But
it just went by. They just saw it.
Oh, they just saw
it. Yeah, it just went live for them.
Oh, see the delay.
This was because you put the address for the event here.
Oh, so it was your fault.
Yeah. That's why I came back in and said, this is all your fault.
I interpret that as I put the sign on the door wrong.
Who's that guy?
That was my buddy Jose.
And he was coming for this?
Yeah.
Well, he can come in and sit down.
He come in and sit down. I feel bad now.
Yeah, it is your fault.
I feel bad. But now
I thought we were hanging out doing a podcast.
I was like, that's no, we didn't order Jimmy John's. I don't know.
That wasn't your two gargantuans?
Dude, I would have let him come in.
Oh, wait. Yeah, those are not for the next door. Those
Do you have 2 boxes of Bomb Pops or a box of Twinkies?
Brian, did you go to Hertz Donuts on the way back from your Iowa trip?
Yes.
He did.
Why am I just finding this out?
He did. He sent a text. He did.
I'm in the group text, but I don't get them.
Oh, well.
I like how that works.
We like it that way.
Yeah.
It's positive. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure my wife would like you to show her how to do that, by the way.
What upset me is would you say you got 1 or 2 donuts?
2.
Yeah.
That's enough from that place.
No.
It was 1 each.
We
were hungover.
But he goes, we decided on this. I'm like, you don't decide on it. You go get a box out and put that one in there and that one in there.
Now, I don't remember. Did you let them pick or did you pick? Because it's more if you pick.
I
don't understand how that is.
Yeah.
It's like $3 more for you to go. That one.
Yeah.
That one.
But it was worth it.
Or for them to go.
Yeah. But I know what my kids like and what my wife likes. So
I got a Long John.
Huh?
I had a Long John.
Yeah. Yours didn't make it to the car.
I'm one donut.
Still picking out my donuts.
Yeah, he turns around like, do you want to put this in the box? I'm like, no, I ate it.
Well, and then the bummer was, I don't think I got one to eat. So I kicked all these in the box. We put the box in the back seat and I go, crap.
Well, that was the day you had 2 breakfasts. So you were good.
First off, there was many days I had 2 breakfasts.
Well, that was the day that day.
So let's not stereotype one day into being the 2-day breakfast.
Well, what did you think? I didn't get that text. Did you enjoy it? Was it?
Yeah, 1 donut should be illegal. Thank you, Doug. Yes. Yeah, you don't have 1 donut.
Yes,
Big Mac,
Christine. They should have made a Twinkie birthday cake or a zebra cake or something. I wouldn't have eaten it because I'm not.
No, I was going to bring you zebra cakes, but I knew you wouldn't eat them. And then me and Mac would be eating them, and I don't eat them either.
I was the whole way down. I'm like, if they gave me a zebra cake, would I break and eat it? But there's
and remember now, Lori said she had one and she was not impressed. And I'm
she's on Team Ted now because you told her she's out.
Yeah, well, it's okay because I have Terry now. I have your friend from
from
Branson, so I don't feel bad.
Based on the amount of people that respond to me, I have Lori.
Yeah.
Let's not play badminton because I would lose very quickly.
Who does number 2 work for? For Ted. Lori, you're number 2. There'll never be a number 3.
Me and Lori against 700 people.
Yeah.
We play badminton.
Good news is you're always going to get shotgun when you have field trips. So that's pretty solid. Yeah. Yeah, you're oh no. Everybody just talks smack, man. I feel like I'm getting roasted.
Well, most of them are related to you.
Huh?
You notice everyone that's talking smack, every other one is somehow your cousin.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I got
we're from Wilmington.
I got
so
a couple
that checks
cousins
out.
on here. Oh yeah. I got 3 or 4 cousins.
My sister didn't know that Scott was your cousin. Talking about reunions.
Oh, we're having reunion talk now? Hey, we didn't have our 25th. So
No, I said my sister didn't know that Scott was your cousin. Talking about reunions.
10-4.
My relatives, your relatives.
10-4. Hey, by the way,
Nothing in between.
can I try my new phrase?
Oh yeah, you said you had a new catchphrase.
Yeah. My new, instead of saying, you know what I mean, because I say it all the time. What about, you like that, brah?
I gotta go.
I'm just being honest. You like that, brah?
I do not.
I think
I do not.
because I'm going to catch myself saying it more, so I'll stop. But if, you know what I mean? I say it all the time, like it's one word. So,
Like if someone
that, brah?
kicks you in the junk if you're trying to quit smoking every time you put a cigarette to your mouth.
Yeah. You
Is
like
that
that, brah? Yeah.
Yeah.
Stop. I think I'm going
Like
to go
when
that
people
route.
used to put like bitter stuff on their fingers so they stop biting their nails, that kind of thing. You never heard of that? I didn't do it, but I've heard of it.
No, people did that?
Yeah.
They put stuff on their fingers so they wouldn't bite their nails?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Well, not like, poison. It's something that makes your fingers taste bad.
How'd Timmy die? Nail biter.
Yeah, biter. We couldn't have that.
Don't know.
Couldn't have that. He was going to school next year.
Couldn't
Couldn't
handle
have
the
it.
rat poison. Kids should
That's
stop biting his nails. I don't know what's going on. Wow.
Marty brings up the age-old conversation. Is a long john, or is it a donut? That we had an entire trigonometry class where that's all we talked about.
Really?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That class, we borrowed people's cars and would move them from the parking lot. So when they'd come out after class, their car would be missing.
Really? So it's a pretty solid course.
Oh yeah. One day I was just kind of done. I just took the rest of the test and left.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, we should give a shout out to one of our teachers who decided to team up with you too. But he did point out this morning that it's the 116th anniversary of the ice cream cone. And
Is
he
that
said,
Mr. Sloan?
Yeah, and he said, Mr. Sloan, and he said, you know what? He said, no one's going to put that on Facebook. Right, just happened. So you're welcome.
No one's smart's gonna.
Now you might want to think about joining Team Damon there, Mr. Sloan, because you got on with Wilson a little early this morning and started tearing me up a little bit.
Yeah. You know what? I am very familiar with a lot of the middle school teachers we had back in that time. Mr. Sloan has rocketed to the top of the list. I think he's gonna stay there because there's not a lot of people that can fight for that position anymore.
Well,
unfortunately,
yeah, you're correct there. You are correct there. So, but no, that was in one of your texts where you were. I think it might have been your birthday text where everybody's wishing you happy birthday.
You know what? You should do that because a lot of people took the cheap. I said happy birthday to me because I was celebrating. I was treating myself to Waffle House breakfast.
Right.
And most people just were like, "Oh, this is easy. I'll just piggyback on this." Or hey, HBD, buddy.
Yeah.
Good job. So it was like my regular feed is like 1/8 of what it usually is on my birthday, and then that one post is like 1,000 people long. Like, whatever.
Didn't you call out? You call out Heath. You're like, hey, didn't you just copy your wife's?
Well, it's like happy birthday with 3 exclamation points, and then from Gina, and then 3 people down, it's Heath. Yeah. Happy birthday with 3 exclamation points, and he's like, I'm like, what did you just copy that? He's like, no, my B was capitalized. I'm like, well, what do you expect me to read these now? I don't have time for that.
Well, somebody sent you the kid with the milk.
Oh, it's Andrew.
And then when he sent that, you gave him the Pauly Shore, which I do want to clarify now.
Please do.
That's your Tony Danza.
Hold me closer, Pauly Shore. Yeah, because he plays the same character in every feature.
Yeah.
He's always that guy.
But you used him as your
because Andrew was the guy that was like, hey, I'm going to go see Pauly Shore. Do you want to go with me? And I was like, yeah, I'm an idiot. Let's do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you make fun of me for Tony Danza. Way more talent. Tony Danza has more talent in his little toe than Pauly Shore.
But both of them peaked around the same. No, Tony Danza peaked a little bit earlier, but both of them are not relevant now.
So I Googled Tony Danza earlier just to have some stats. And I'm going to be honest with you.
I like how you said earlier, like you don't already have that in your go-to.
His net worth right now is $40 million. Pauly Shore is probably the guy that yelled at you in the parking lot from the viaduct. That's probably Pauly Shore with a haircut. I'm just telling you right now.
Mr. Sloan has commented that he's outlived his competition. Hey, you know what?
Yeah. Yeah.
If you would have come over for Thanksgiving dinner back in the day, I wouldn't have known, but
Well, that's the whole, keep your friends close, your enemies closer. I got nobody closer than Ted right now. So
Brian, can you take that down? I don't want Damon getting it's already hot. You can see it it's right there.
Hey, Tony Danza.
It was right behind us in this screen in front of you.
That's awesome.
Yeah, but I don't want you getting hot and bothered. It's already 1,000 degrees in here.
It's not. Yeah. I'll slide out of my chair. Where'd Damon go? You just see my hand on the table.
No, because we would hear the scream.
He's got a bad hip.
He moves like 1 centimeter. And it's
and Jimmy's down. Wow. Mr. Sloan, you did outlive your competition. But
Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Brian at Audiohive Podcasting. We have technical difficulties, but while we're trying to figure this out, I just want to let you know that Audiohive Podcasting is a studio dedicated to podcast recording, editing, and production in Joliet, Illinois. Check us out at audiohivepodcasting.com. Mention Damon and Ted when you book time. We'll give you a half hour free, and we'll give them a half hour free. Yeah, we're back.
Do I need to log back in? How are you going to do that?
No, it's streaming again. Hold on, let's see. No, I think it'll go.
Oh, we've played this game before. Are we recording again?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Here, let me get the...
Hey, Dennis wins. Dennis wins the day.
Why? What are you doing? That he hates me?
No, he said you can't run the shower and the equipment at the same time. Dennis wins the chat room.
Dennis want to go to Kenosha?
Yeah. Dennis wins the chat room. Duffy, I offered a sponsorship.
I think we're...
Are we SOL?
No, I think we're back live again, at least.
Uh-oh. I don't see any picture, so hopefully they can hear us.
It's delay. That probably will come up in a second.
Well, that'd be great.
Wave your hand.
Wave my
Can't
hand?
tell if this is old or new. Okay, that's good. We'll see what happens.
Well, that's cool, because I don't see anything on the screen in front of you, so that's why I'm just making sure.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're live.
Yeah, but
We are back.
You can see it here, yeah.
Awesome. Okay, technical difficulties.
Oh, yeah, James says we're live. Hey, everybody.
Yeah, apparently,
Did you have, because you said your landlord wanted you to come out and just rip down stuff off your wall. Did you do that?
yeah. Did we redo the wiring tonight?
That guy's here.
By the way, Dennis, you win the chat room. Hands down, Dennis wins the chat room. You can't run the equipment and the shower at the same time.
Turns out Dennis is going to be taking my spot at Kenosha this weekend.
Yeah, Dennis, would you like to do a feature set with Ted?
Yeah.
I should say.
I don't have the authority to do that, but that'll never work. You'll never work in this town again.
Well, I know you can ride with him, but Lori's going to be in the passenger seat because she's number 2. So you'll have to ride in the back. Oh, geez. So you had, Scott had, so you missed it. You missed it, Scott. It's perfect. We were not in the shower. I promise we were not in the shower. But no, when this thing went out, who are you waving to now?
No, Sarah waved.
Sarah waved?
She'll see it in a little bit.
It's on a delay. I remember when I did that to you last time. Brian got very, very mad.
Yeah. Yeah. Is it moving now? Am I moving now?
Yeah. Was it moving now? Yeah. He kept telling me because he's watching his screen and it's on like a 5 or 10 second delay. He was so pissed. It was hysterical. It was hysterical. What time is it, Ted?
It is. I got to add 2 to that. It's 8:59.
Yeah. So we got to be wrapping
this
this
for some reason, Brian's computer is in the Pacific time zone.
We got to be wrapping.
Can you explain? Are you on a VPN? Why is it doing that? Also, I want to say, do you know we're international? We have one listener in India.
We do?
But I do believe they're just using some sort of fake router to make it look like they're in India because it doesn't make sense.
Are you being serious?
Yeah. If you look at our analytics, it's 99.8% USA and then 0.02% India.
It's probably like a call center.
No, I'm pretty sure someone's just hiding their internet.
It's pretty solid.
I don't want people to know I listen to this.
Yeah.
Better route that through a VPN.
Guilty pleasures. Yeah. My Google search says that checks out. Hey,
you listen to those morons? No.
No.
It's tech support. They were just checking in.
Scott, we don't need more sponsors unless you're giving us money. But no. Hey, listen, this.
Wait. Yeah, Brian was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, that's not what this is.
David, I need to talk about your last check, by the way.
Yeah. Hey, speaking of the last check, Brian, should I tell the story about the last check?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
I'm literally coming out of the doctor yesterday.
I got a story for that. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm coming out of the doctor yesterday. And I guess I didn't get service in the doctor's office. So I come out and there's a message from Brian. And listen, Brian's a great dude. So I feel bad already when I read the message. But his message in a very polite tone was, hey, just so you know, you just go through the same link if you want to pay, just go through the same link. I know that. I know better. And I should have paid him on Sunday night or Monday morning.
Wait, this is the one he got out early. He got out.
He got it
People
out.
could listen to it on the way to work.
Yeah, because he wakes up.
Everyone was really excited about that, and then you didn't pay him for it?
I didn't pay him until yesterday. And I'm like, dude, I stopped right there in the car and did it. But that was totally on me. But he was so polite about it. I'm like, next time, call me and be a jerk and be like, hey. Yeah. So
we're going to need that payment today.
Yeah. But I felt so bad about it. But no, that's not why we did this either. We did it because we've had people ask so we could interact and do some stuff. This is kind of the stupidity that happens because it's most of what we do is improv.
Yeah, we have a few ideas of what we're going to like. Yeah. But we don't talk between each other. We're just.
No, we don't. And you know what's bad? I hate to say it. Like the energy from my review with Brian and Ted telling the story about the guy who come from the viaduct that was F this place and F this.
Man, he was so angry.
It was the energy because he told the story ahead of time. So like some of that magic is gone. That's why we
I didn't think I was going to retell that part though.
Right.
And then Brian saying we didn't see it coming. That was the problem.
We didn't see it coming. But
like, oh yeah, the shower?
Yeah. He lit me up in his live mic.
Oh yeah.
It was awesome. And I've
seen Brian animated like 4 times.
I wish I would have saved it for the show. But I did not. but that's what we do is we,
Can we explain what happened with the guy that came in?
Yeah, go ahead. You tell it because if I tell it, I'm going to defend my own stupidity. So you tell it.
So a couple days ago, when we're setting this up, because there's some scheduling issues this week. We're not going to be able to record. We usually are. Damon's like, hey, we should promote that we're going to do a live thing. Let's do this. We're going to do it at night. People can watch it. And I said, okay, but we can't schedule a live event ahead of time on a phone. We have to do it on a computer. I won't be at a computer for a while. Damon's like, I got you. And he's like, okay. And then a couple minutes later, he's like, oh, hey, Ted, can you check this out? I think I might have accidentally set up an event at Brian's studio. And I go and look up, yeah, you invited everyone to come visit us at the studio at 8:00. Or actually, it turns out to be 5:00 because the time was wrong. And so this gentleman came in because he thought we were having a live podcast and everyone could just pop in. Because Brian turns around and he's like, this is your fault.
He looks right at, he's shutting the door. And he looks right at me and he goes, this is your fault. This is your fault.
I thought, but Damon, because he knows I'm an idiot, thought, hey, Ted, he's talking to you. I think you hung the do not disturb sign backwards.
Yeah, so now I'm like, great job, Ted.
Way to go, Wilson.
Good job, Ted.
Yeah. And then Brian comes back and he's like, no, that was because you set up the event for here. And I was like, oh, it wasn't me. Yay.
So one of the first texts I got from Ed was he's like, so we're all going to the studio? I'm like, no, the studio holds like 8 people, you know? No, we're not.
Yeah.
I'm like, that was a mistake. So I literally made it where I changed it and it stinks because I wanted to have the location Audiohive. So it was plugged, I wanted to have that in there, but every time I put it in, it put his address. So I just put Planet Earth and I put the location like in the middle of the ocean.
Do you think Ed's floating out in the ocean right now?
Yeah. So
where are those guys?
I hope Ed brought his snorkel because, but no, at the same time.
You bring water wings for your daughter, Ed? I hope.
He's probably watching. So Eden, do not let your dad leave because I don't want him coming here because we're almost done. Okay. So make sure he does not leave the house right now. If he says, I'm going to get milk, he's not going to get milk. He's coming here. Don't let him out. So.
All right. So you're saying we're about done?
I think we should be.
Well, all right.
I think we should be. I know
if
we
you
got
like half of this.
Huh?
You can see half of this live in Kenosha Saturday night at the Kenosha Comedy Club.
Yeah, you can with John DeCoste.
With John DeCoste and Hari Rao.
Oh, that's right.
From another podcast we enjoy. What do we know with Hari and Jim?
Yeah. Yeah,
that's a great podcast.
That's a good podcast too. That one they actually.
Yeah, it's a couple of good friends, comedians. There's a lot of topics they don't know about, so they bring experts in to teach them how to do it. And I listen. It's a great podcast.
Yeah, yeah.
Listen to it.
You actually learn stuff.
Jim is Jim Flanagan, and then I realized I said Jim like Oh, Jim. I know Jim.
Yeah. Oh, Jim.
Jim, Hari's friend. Sure,
Jim, the one-up guy.
It's Hari's birthday today too. Happy birthday, Hari. I know you're not listening to this, and you probably never will, but happy birthday, buddy.
You're not.
I don't think we're twins.
You're not allowed to share your birthday with anybody.
My cousin's birthday is today.
Really?
Yeah, same day.
Your cousin Doug.
Yes. Oh, that's what I was going to say earlier. Yeah. I'm going to one-up you on that.
Jesus.
I had to go to the pharmacy today, and they're like, name, and I like name, like date of birth. I'm like, today. 1970s. And they're like, I don't know today's.
Did they find any humor?
No, they were like, I'm sorry, sir. I don't know what today's date is actually. And I went, you know how long I've waited for that? I've waited 40 plus years
When they handed you your medicine, did you triple tap it back into your cart then? Is there more to this?
No, I just slammed it down on the floor and walked out. I will not have this service.
Isn't it a shame though?
When do you guys get the eggnog in? Is that like November? Or?
when you waste one, isn't it bad though?
Oh, I was so excited. I'm like, oh, I can do this today. This is the day. Because I did it at the doctor's office maybe a few years ago. Like I had a test on my birthday.
Did it go over okay?
And they're like, what's your date of birth? And I was like, today. And I think it was like on an actual round number. I'm like, today, 40 years ago. And they're like, I don't get it. I'm like, so I should have known now. I should have known better not to try it again. I went again.
And you're still in the medical field. Now you gotta know your audience.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I got to know my zone. I was playing man to man.
You're out of your wheelhouse, man. Wow. We have, what is that? We have 260 followers.
She says that like she's surprised. Like every time I do something successful, my sister's like, I'm surprised you're alive, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Well, and you notice the title of this was Night with Friend. And I put the S in parentheses because if nobody got online, I was fine. Because
you're just covering your base.
It's me and Big Mac. Night with Friend. You know what I mean? That's I got.
Night with Friend and Sidekick.
Yeah. That checks out.
Hope everyone had a good night, everybody.
Yeah. Hey, thanks for sticking with us. And sorry about the technical problem. And seriously, if anybody needs a shower, it's open down here. Brian's going to be here for a little while. Come on down.
Audiohive Podcast Studio, where the showers are always free.
That checks out.